It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people, man? How is y'all doing on this Midget Museum Monday? You say Midget Museum Monday? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good? People like hee hee, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now. You can go get you some off 76 MacArthur Giants liquors where I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, man, but just in case you don't watch me, you don't like me, you know what I'm talking about? You don't fool baby cuz at all. That's all right. You can still come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Brain no hater. Sprinkler system on you. What'd you say, bro? Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler system on you. Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores, man. Funkadie trying. You know what I'm talking about? And if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, make sure you go to Amazon, get you a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh, what's that swing that finger, you know what I mean? Worldwide INC. What'd you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. You know what I'm talking about? What'd you say, bro? Worldwide. I ain't gonna say, what does that mean? I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? It means everybody. You said, what, bro? I said, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player. That's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Cutthroat. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now let's get through these disclaimers. Y'all hold on, man. Let me go grab my attachment. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm back with it, man. I've been up all morning again, man. That's neither here nor there, man. Mama says, and Mama always says, brush them whiskers when you're on TV, boy. You know what I'm talking about, man. I almost forgot, man. Coffee Chronicles, classic roast, piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Classic roast. You know what I'm talking about? Good better like myself, man. I'm not I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. Me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They were talking to me, man. I don't promote shit. No, man. Me, all I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing. Do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, you know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't prejudiced. A good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. A good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. No, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know, I'm talking about that joy. You know, I'm talking about that love. What you say, bro? That love. Back to YouTube community. You with me? Come on over here, man. Hey, check it out. Psst, 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 psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, y'all hold on. Let me go get some. You know what I'm talking about, man? How did that one look? I should put this on the thumbnail. You know what I'm talking about, man? Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who can't sing but still humming. You know mm-hmm. See. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say, bro, what you talking about? Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. What you say, bro, old lady? You know what I'm talking about? Say what's good with it, man. Man, how is y'all doing on this Midget Museum Monday? You say Midget Museum Monday? What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. Just that right there, the Midget Museum. Now, once again, these days we living in, y'all, is Let's wait to light this thing, bro. Yeah, the day we living in, bro, we living in a day where a lot of niggas, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of niggas get molded in that midget museum. You say midget museum, man? Yeah, man. Shit, a lot of people, not everybody, man, but there's some people out here, man. They just, they was molded in the midget museum. You know what I'm talking about? So everything about them is real small, petty. You know what I'm talking about? See, cause you got a good. I told you the way we making people today, bro. We breeding people that don't have nothing inside them. So that instead of that solid substance, they got that shabby substance to they self. You feel me? They don't care about they self. You get what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if I don't give a fuck if you trust me or not. I don't give a fuck. Like all that shit right there, bro. Midget museum shit. You know what I'm talking about? So you didn't spend because what they ain't gonna tell you. The same way motherfuckers work hard to keep a good character, you gotta work hard to keep a bad one too. You feel me? Yeah, you gotta work hard for that shit. Just like it take work to be honest, loyal, and all that shit right there, bruh. It also take work to be fake. You know what I'm talking about? So if you the motherfucker that's running around here stealing, just can't be trusted, motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? The scandalous motherfucker, you lying and all that shit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You part of the midget museum. Midget Museum Monday. Because once again, in these day and ages right here, folks, man, it don't even pay to be going back and forth with these people, folks. It's better that you just let these people believe whatever the fuck they want to believe. Because on this Midget Museum Monday, we do shit like we good for getting it off us. We don't never take nothing head on, you know what I'm talking about? Especially in the day. So say something happens, say you stole something. You know what I'm talking about? You stole something from your grandma, nigga. You stole your grandma last $20. We living in the day to where when they bring that shit to you about you stealing mama last $20, you know what I'm talking about, mama, you know what I'm talking about? You done stole G-Ma, you know what I'm talking about? You done stole her last $20. What we do in this day and age is we find another situation to talk about to get off the shit we did. So it's no longer about us stealing grandma last $20. You know what I'm talking about? We start pointing to something that somebody else did. Although we stole the last $20, we gonna start the other conversation. You know what I'm talking about? To get off of the one that's on us. Music Museum Monday. Just like you see in today's thing, bruh. They will actually have your paperwork up here, right? They'll have your paperwork up here. Everybody you done told on all these cases. You talking to the police. You got it, like all that old weird shit right there, right? And it's obvious that I gotta be. It's obvious that I gotta be working with the police. You know what I'm talking about? But to get up off that point right there, I'm gonna keep on bringing up everybody else paperwork. I'm gonna keep jumping in everybody else business and putting their situation to the light. You know what I mean? So yeah, on this Midget Museum Monday, us as people, these are the people we creating in these days, bruh. Them people that once we do something, we find another situation to talk about to so we can get off the shit that we did. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like when you're a little kid and you done got a bad report card, but just so happened your mommy and your auntie done got into it. Now guess what you do to get off that bad report card? You done jumped all the way on your mama's side, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about your auntie. And mommy and she, you know what I'm talking about? You done did all that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So we can keep that conversation on auntie, you know what I'm talking about? And up off that bad report card. Same shit. Coffee Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about? And on this Midget Museum Monday, a lot of us are campaigning for the Midget Museum. In the Midget Museum, that shit go all around the board, all around the world, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the small, petty shit. It's just the small, petty ways of people. You know what I mean? Because I told you, we living in the day, and I told you so. We living in the day where you better not get us mad, or we gonna show you. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna show you who not to fuck with. So you could just say something and we felt disrespected. You get what I'm saying? Close your eyes, follow me now. Now you can say something to us, and we could feel disrespected. But instead of you saying something back, or letting the motherfucker know you was disrespected or how you felt at that moment while them people was in your face, what we do is some coward shit. We sit here and we feel disrespected, then we start plotting and planning. The nigga can make fun of us in front of somebody or something right there, and our feelings got hurt. But instead of us saying something right there, like, nigga, you got me fucked up. You know what I'm talking about? Instead of us saying something like that and speaking up for ourselves at the time, we just hold that shit in. And from that moment right there, we plotting revenge. You know what I'm talking about? So when we go down, it might be 2 years later. So whenever we do that fake ass shit that we finna do, you know what I'm talking about? Because we was cowards and not saying nothing at the time, we'll hold that shit in. Then we'll do something 3 years later and act like it was warranted, because then once we do all this fake ass shit, somebody hurt your feelings, but you done went over there and blew up their car. And then after you blow up their car, and everybody talking about, man, why you blow up their car? There was some kids in there. You start saying shit, man, did nobody care when they hurt my feelings? This is the type of shit we doing now. So if your feelings get hurt, guess what? You got free reign to do whatever you want to around this motherfucker. About your feelings, about the way you feel. Midget Museum Monday, man. And just to keep it real with you, it's a lot of us that's just petty, folks. It's a lot of us that just haven't grown up. It's a lot of us that's mentally unbalanced. It's a lot of us that's lazy-minded. It's a lot of us that just don't want to be responsible for ourselves. You know what I'm talking about? We have no accountability. It's everybody else's fault. Even if we doing bad right now as grown people, it's somebody else's fault because they ain't did something for you. Midget Museum Monday, man. At some point, you got to do something for yourself. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, at some point, you got to do something for yourself. And I'm going to tell y'all how a lot of y'all use that Bible for the Midget Museum. I ain't bullshitting with you. They gonna say, bro, don't you start talking about that Bible. You know what I'm talking about? I don't be talking about the Bible. I be talking about the way y'all be using the Bible. The Bible just the Bible. You believe what you believe. If the Bible can make you a better person, just like Menace to Society, bro. Whatever you need to make you a better person, bro, that's cool, folks. But I'm not talking about that. And you know I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that shit, how y'all walk around Midget Museum shit. You over here preaching to somebody don't judge, but right before you was telling them not to judge, you was just over here talking about your sister. You was just over here talking about your brother. You was just over here talking about your partner. But you talking about don't judge. Like I said, Midget Museum. We like to recite shit. You know what I'm talking about? We don't be upholding that shit, folks. We don't. No, we don't be upholding that shit, folks. We just like talking. We just like sounding good. We just like sounding like we know what we talking about. That's why I keep telling you the easiest thing to do is talk, folks. Actions speak louder than words. It's easy to come up here. It's easy to come up here and talk about what we should do and what we need to do and all that shit. That's why I told you don't even be no need for the debate. Because if you know what we need to do, all you got to do is do it. You can start there. If you know exactly what we need to do, you can start there, bro. You could be the maverick of the new tide, nigga. The turning of the table. You could be the first one to do it, since we like being first. You ain't gonna do that shit because it just sound good. That's why it's easy for us to run around and tell. That's why it's easy for us to fix everybody else. That's why it's easy for us. Remember that old school game, Operation? That's why it's easy for us to put the bones and shit in everywhere else. As soon as we get to working on ourselves, you get, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. It's easy for you to find the bones and shit for other people. You try to work on yourself, that motherfucker gonna say, but we don't. don't work on ourselves. And as people, I don't know, bro. That's a cold trait. If you're not willing to make an adjustment within yourself, like if you're not tired of what's going on, you ain't gonna never change, folks. And that's a fact. If you don't see no problem with nothing you doing, you're not gonna change. I ain't bullshitting with you. You talking to a nigga who wouldn't change for hella long, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And let me tell it, that shit wasn't even my fault. You feel me? If you let me tell it. If I tell you every story, bruh, that how I got into some shit, you would agree with me with none of that shit my fault. And the nigga, but it was, folks. Midget Museum Monday. And how it was is because when you get to breaking down the situation, you might be right as fuck. But then you gotta start doing, you gotta go deeper. You gotta give yourself a deeper cleanse. Because you might have been right in how the shit played out, but you gotta start giving yourself a deeper cleanse. Like, why am I even around people that we having these kind of problems? And what am I even doing over here in these apartments? Man, why am I drunk at 2 o'clock in the morning right here? Once you start doing internal cleansing and shit, you will realize where you just be playing that. Because I might have been right there. Why was I over there? See, when you can ask yourself some questions like that, you might be ready to grow up. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, you might be ready to grow up. I'm telling you, man, I done had a hell of a life. But guess what? All that shit was on me. Every time I reacted, every time, bro, I done been in some stone cold situations, bro. You hear me? Where the only thing that was to do, I did. And I still was wrong, bro. Why was I there? You know why I was there? Because I was on a good one. Chiseling, zerking, on my third, fifth. You know what I'm talking about? Riding around with the music hella loud. That's why I was there. Playing. That's why I was there. Because I was just looking for something to do. Riding around. You see people and just jump out. You know, like I said, bro. I done been in some of the wildest shit in my life, bro. That night I told y'all Green gave me that car, nigga, and I got that, nigga, I got told, bro. Me and cousin from Sun Kiss on top of Kelly Hill, 73rd. That nigga that used to be with Dusty. That nigga my cousin, too. That's crazy. Little nephew, really my cousin. I found, you know how you be going shit? We went to this nigga house one time for the family. I didn't even know that nigga was my cousin. And I didn't fuck with him like that. I still didn't fuck with him like that. But that nigga was with me that night, man. We was all at the VI, nigga, on my mama, bruh. We was on the sidewalk, nigga, on Seminary. We knocked the VI sign, nigga, damn near to MacArthur. I ain't bullshitting with you. We knocked that motherfucker damn near to MacArthur. Guess how I get stopped? They gave me a pass the first time task force. I was on the curve, nigga, damn near inside Giants. That's where I was parked at, nigga. That motherfucker was hella loud. The muffler, I told you it was something wrong with my exhaust. That motherfucker was hella loud. I forgot to tell y'all that. And wow, that motherfucker was hella loud. Not sounding like no floor masters either. That motherfucker was sounding just like it was finna break. You know what I'm talking about? But Taz called me on the sidewalk again. I got away the first time. You know what I'm talking about? Baby cuz couldn't stop. I went over there, nigga. I told you, once you do something, you get confident in doing it. They already let me get away with parking my whole car on the sidewalk. The passenger side could, if the passenger get out, he gonna get out inside Giants. That's how close I was to the door. Told you, Green gave me that car. That car didn't last a week. I got told in probably 4 days. Coffee Chronicles, but I was back. You know what I'm talking about? That was baby cuz just coming back. Cause I told you I was broke about 6, 8 months. That was my yeah, that was me getting back. Midget Museum Monday. That's my own worry, bro. I didn't act a fool on I done had some of the best nights ever, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. That's why I think I was watching one of them things. I think Big Meech said it. No, it was an interview or something. But one of them niggas said Big Meech told them niggas, bruh, this shit ain't gonna last forever, nigga. So live as much as you can, cause when this shit over with, bruh, you'll be able to remember these days. And niggas always used to ask me that, bruh, because I'm one of them niggas that's just always to myself. I don't really like talking to people. I realize talking to people, you'll be 30 seconds dumber. You know what I'm talking about? Midget Museum Monday. And niggas always used to ask me that in the pen, like, bruh, how can you just sit up there? And I used to tell them niggas, bruh, I done lived some hell of a days. I don't need to read no books or nothing, nigga. I'm one of them niggas with a good memory. I ain't fucking with Penny. She done got through the, I gotta fix this motherfucker again. She keep on finding out that motherfucker got hella nails in it and shit and some more shit, bruh. She keep on wiggling, finding that motherfucking hole. And the way these niggas gate is, I can't even, I'm gonna have to bolt that motherfucker up from the bottom somehow. But Midget Museum Monday, folks. Don't get caught up in that shit, folks. Because people out here are petty, and people out here are small-minded. People out here are, I don't know, petty is just the best way to describe it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, petty is just the best way to describe it. And you don't have to get involved with that shit, folks. You don't. Because they have professional petty people, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Not everybody like this, but they have professional petty people out here that will come over here on the smallest shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of them neighbors you got or something, and they tell you, I don't know, nigga, just the pettiest shit. I don't want to say your music too loud because that's debatable. But they say, I don't know, nigga, you water your grass too much. And that's bothering them. You have people out here like that, bruh. And they try to get you to engage in what they talking about. That's why the best thing you can ever do is just let somebody go on about their business, folks. Like they said on that bar, don't argue with fools, because from a distance, you can't tell who is who. It's just not that. Some of these people way out weird. You know what I'm talking about? So the shit they be wanting to talk about, bro, you ain't even, your mind capacity's not even, you be like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like that shit just makes utterly no sense. Nah, she could whine tonight. You know what I'm talking about? She could whine until tonight. I'll go in there and throw her a whole piece of barbecue chicken. And that's all I could do for the people. That motherfucker Honorary, she like a little menace, folks. These people that came over here knocking on my door, talking about this shit. She over there in their backyard. I'm thinking I done fixed the thing. She done wiggle back over there. I'm gonna have to go talk to them people, man. Cause that's how you will make an enemy just like that, man. Midget Museum. Cause I'm really, it was fucked up. She done already went over there and, destroyed them people's shit. The people so much of a player, you know what I'm talking about? Because by all rights, Brandon people could come over here and tell me I gotta pay for that shit, folks. Coffee Chronicles. Look, and I'm one of them niggas that understand that's my fault, cause that's my dog. So if them people came over here, Brandon people could come over here and tell me, I don't know, she destroyed his work tool that cost $1,300, bruh. Do you realize I can't sit there and argue with them people? That's what I mean, bruh. Midget Museum Monday. Don't be that person, bruh. Talking about it was the dog. The dog belonged to you, folks. You know what I'm talking about? You just out of pocket. From that point, just see how we could resolve to understand you wrong at that point. You know what I'm talking about? And just see what kind of conclusion we could come to keep everything kosher, folks. Because despite what you think, man, y'all run around here and try to, I ain't never seen no damn age. They say, there you go, bruh. Where niggas, like, y'all want more enemies than you want friends. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. It's cool to have what y'all call them ops. And y'all still don't know what the fuck that word even mean, bruh. Y'all goofy. Y'all just let some niggas come around here, that was they slang, and y'all picked it up. Just like the hyphy movement. Had you niggas running in the fire hydrants and shit, trying to reenact that shit, bruh. You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. You niggas will follow anything, folks. But it's like you niggas want more enemies than you want friends. Midget Museum Monday, folks. I don't speak nerd. I don't understand pettiness. I don't. I'm not looking to be petty, bro. All that shit, I'm telling you, bro, that shit was just reserved for the bitch. I don't understand niggas doing that shit. Y'all weird, bro. Y'all weird. I'm watching some shit last night, bro, and I'm saying this is just what I'm talking about. You niggas try to fucking broadcast the street now, bro. Y'all done turned the streets to General Hospital and Young and the Restless and shit, right? Coffee Chronicles. Whatever the story is, you niggas got so many stories about these niggas, right? And you know what's so funny? That's why I don't even make no sense, man. I would say everybody just come to peace. These niggas gonna report on everything that happened. And then they gonna say, man, I'm praying for these people. If you was praying for them people, you'll stop instigating it, bitch ass nigga. You'll stop talking about it. You'll stop acting like that shit was a sports event. Then y'all sit there and say shit like that, bruh. Midget Museum Monday, folks. Midget Museum Monday. That's the shit y'all do now. Y'all instigate the killings, nigga, then sit up here and pray for the family at the end, nigga. Like you care about these people, folks. Stop talking about that shit, nigga. Stop instigating it. But you ain't gonna do that. You ain't. You just want them views. Niggas suckers, folks. In a real way. Niggas suckers, bruh. Niggas got too many rationalizations like the bitch, bruh. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my life, nigga. I ain't. Where a nigga will come up here, instigate, be in the middle, murder mouth all the beef. You know what I'm talking about? Then when people start getting killed, bruh, like, do you realize people is losing their life, bruh? This ain't just no amusement. Coffee Chronicles, bruh. You niggas something straight out of comic book. You niggas hate each other, bruh. You hate yourself. You hate yourself, man. I can't stand a nigga that just get tough with each other and know how to act around the police or something. You know what I'm talking about? Know how to act around the white people at the job. I can't stand that type of motherfucker, bruh. I can't, folks. With me, it's fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you Portuguese, Chinaman, nigga, Asian, African, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you speak Swahili, nigga. If it's fuck you, nigga. Nigga on my mama. Nigga on my mama. It's fuck you, nigga. Niggas play too much. Just like Penny. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. What you say, bro? Old lady. Now, I would tell her to be quiet, but I'm gonna let her motherfucking ass sit there. She'll lose her breath fucking with Brett this morning. I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't never had no dog do that either. Ever. That motherfucker weird. I'm telling you, that motherfucker a J-Cat. Midget Museum Monday. But you don't let nobody direct you towards that small shit, bruh. You don't let nobody dictate you with that small shit, bruh. Because that's what people do. People run around here, it's just reverse psychology games, Midget Museum Monday shit. It's just a whole bunch of games. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just the games. That's why everybody running around here with quotes for the shock value. Yeah, I mean, I seen nigga arguing with a bitch or something. They asking each other, who's the prize? You the prize. You don't need the prize. Saying all this whole vandacious ass quotes, if that's even a word. I don't even know what it means. You know what I'm talking about? It just came off bread. If that's a word, vandacious. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know how bread is with his vocabulary. I ain't bullshitting with you though. But niggas just live to do that. You know what I'm talking about? I just want to roast a bitch or say something intelligent and leave the bitch stuck so she could be looking stupid. And this is what we talking about. That shit goofy, folks. It make you look like you trying to prove a point like the bitch. That's what I'm saying, bro. They don't even midget museum shit. Or somebody came out and said something about you, bro. What the man? Fuck these people, bro. I don't give a fuck what you think, nigga. And that's what you don't get, bro. Y'all make these people opinions important. These people is nobody's little kid. Y'all make these people opinion important. I don't know what the fuck wrong with my own. You feel me? On some real shit though. That motherfucker stay right there in that cage. I ain't bullshit with you. Y'all hold on. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, I had to go put some more warmth on this coffee. Yeah, Midget Museum Monday, man. You know what I'm talking about? So the moral of this story right here, man, I always tell you this too. Just don't let nobody else make you fake, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let nobody else dictate your movements. You get what I'm saying? And we just good for that in today's time. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, motherfuckers act like they not responsible for themselves. So they act like everything they do is based upon what somebody else do. So if this person did that, it's like in your mind it automatically gives you the right to do the same thing. Then you're gonna start using that Bible verse, eye for an eye. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you're gonna start doing. You're gonna start putting God's word on your revenge. Well, he said eye for an eye. Nigga, something straight out of the comic book. Yeah, but don't let nobody dictate your program with that small shit. There's a lot of this shit like it's just small. It's just a bunch of little kid ass shit, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. A bunch of nah. That's all it is, bruh. I'm telling you, I was watching sports. That shit then got to that point. It's just the point to where you could just say anything out your mouth. As long as you got an audience. So if I got hella people that's with me, they ain't even listening to the conversation. They don't give a fuck if I'm wrong or I'm not. They just behind me because I'm their person. Shit, boozy. I told you. So I told you. You see what's going on, bruh. So just don't be surprised when it when it get to you. Midget Museum Monday. Yeah, don't be surprised when it get to you. When it get to you, take it just the same how you be giving it to people. You know what I'm talking about? Don't get to seeing people hating on you and all this old shit and this, because we love to change the narrative when anybody is fucking with us. At that moment right there, you're going to be a hater and all, man, niggas, that shit just weird, folks. All the way around the board, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I don't understand that shit. I don't understand how motherfuckers, especially this internet shit, the way motherfuckers is, but that's because most of you niggas meet hating on another nigga anyway. Coffee Chronicles. But we're going to be friends for 4 days, then we're going to start talking about each other. Because in your mind, that they told you that's the way to get there. So just like a female, niggas hanging around each other, you know what I'm talking about, trying to gather up hella information. Midget Museum Monday. So I can gather up as much shit so when I start talking about you, you know what I'm talking about, oh, I got a bunch of ammunition. Now, if that ain't what females do, I don't know what is, bruh. Now, you can try to say whatever you want to about it. Because I hate when people do that, bruh. I hate when people try to say, like, they sitting there running their mouth like the bitch, gossiping like the hoe, doing all this hoe ass shit. And then we gonna sit there and just try to rationalize that shit like, man, that's just what they do now. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That ain't what they do now. That's what you doing now, nigga. Everybody ain't doing that shit. There's some motherfuckers around here despise that shit. But we need everybody else to be doing it with us. Like that make it cool. Midget Museum Monday. You know what I'm talking about? See, I could come up here and do some bitch ass shit. But then I could say, man, everybody doing it. You know what I'm talking about? So just because everybody doing it, somehow don't make it no bitch shit no more. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book. I ain't bullshitting with you. Midget Museum Monday, man. And I gotta get up and go fuck with this truck in a minute. But don't be small, folks. Not only don't you be small, you don't let nobody else dictate. You don't let nobody else dictate that. You get what I'm saying? You don't let nobody come around and put no small shit on you. You know what I'm talking about? You don't let nobody come over there and steal a pair of socks. So now you looking to go over there. You know what I'm talking about? You don't put that shit on yourself. Because people be around here engulfed in petty shit. People be around here, that's what fuels them. People with nothing to do, I'm telling you. People who have nothing, like when you ain't proud to talk about yourself, what do? You talk about everybody else. You don't come around there talking about what you doing. Because you ain't really got nothing to be proud of. You come around talking about what everybody else doing, talking everybody else down. You don't come around saying, I just got a new car. I just started my own business. I just got a new job. I'm finna go out of town. You don't come around. You don't have nothing going on in the real world. And when you don't have nothing going on in the real world, other people becomes what you got going on in the real world. Real wide. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, man. So instead of you coming around being able to talk about your traction, you just running around putting everybody else down. Once again. Because when you down, you want to put everybody in that same boat. I told you, as long as there's a million people with it, it's okay for you not to be nothing. So you could be a nothing ass motherfucker as long as there's another million nothing ass motherfuckers, you ain't worried about it. Because there's a bunch of motherfuckers just like you. Nigga, something straight out of comic book. Yeah, I gotta get my motherfucking arm. It's like that motherfucker fell asleep. But yeah, man. Midget Museum Monday. Don't end up this small. You know what I'm talking about? Real wide. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nephew says, oh man, old lady. Nephew says, oh man, old lady. Hey, what'd you say, bro? Old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Don't end up this small. Be bigger than that. You know what I'm talking about? Because it's just a lot of petty shit running around. It's just people, I'm telling you, this is what they teach you. They teaching you how to just be a mark. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you. And the famous one that's going around is a nigga trying to get you somewhere to ask you hella boosie ass questions. Or a nigga want to get you in some kind of debate or something. A nigga want to get you in front of, we can't have this conversation on the phone. We got to have this conversation on live or something. But niggas, they booty get wet doing this, folks. Then asking you a bunch of shit trying to make you look silly to the world. So then they could come back and say, see, and all this whole female-ish ass, debating ass. I don't know, bruh. I don't get it. But that's what they want to do, bruh. Y'all can't have a conversation on the phone or in the background, bruh. They trying to have a conversation publicly with you somewhere so they could try to embarrass you, then talk about it like the hoe. Coffee Chronicles. Told y'all doing old school just like how the bitch used to do trying to catch you up. How I be 2 and 3 bitches on the phone, they all calls you on a 3-way, get the action, you shit, where was you at, and you know what I'm talking about? Or remember when we, let's go here again, and all that shit, trying to catch you up with 3 or 4 other bitches. That's what this shit then turned into, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all arguing with bitches y'all done met on the party line. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas on straight out of comic book, but I ain't bullshitting with you. But Midget Museum Monday, folks. Don't end up this small. You don't be the person on that small shit, bruh. Keep your big thoughts. Don't trip, bruh, because that's what midget-minded motherfuckers do, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. That's what they do. They come around and they specialize in small shit. Don't let that small shit throw you off of the big old road you on. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, don't let them come around and throw you on the big old walk you taking. You feel what I'm saying? And don't never, before I get up out of here, because I was just finna get up out of here, you just remember this one right here, though, people. On some real shit, nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Because they good for this now. Don't let nobody come around, folks, and try to put a guilt trip on you about your motherfucking journey, folks. Don't let nobody come around try to put a guilt trip on you about the business you handling, bruh. You know how they do it now. Oh, you ain't got no time for no motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about, bruh? Stay on your motherfucking thing, folks. Don't let them old felonious ass guilt trips throw you off your thing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? If you ain't around the motherfucker and you doing your thing, bruh, it's a reason. You know what I'm talking about? It's a reason. Don't let nobody throw you off with that shit. I don't give a fuck who it is, nigga. Family member, friend, bitch, nigga, nephew. Don't let nobody throw you off that shit. Kid, don't let nobody throw you off that shit, bruh. Cause motherfuckers say shit to they benefit. You know what I'm talking about? And most of the time, motherfuckers saying shit like that is motherfuckers who ain't handling their business. And they need you around more because they need you to get cigarettes and high gravity 211s and shit. They need a ride somewhere or something. See, they saying that shit because you a benefit to them. You know what I'm talking about? Because we living in that day right there, bro, where we use other people to handle our business. Coffee Chronicles. And I ain't talking about borrowing no money or nothing like that. I ain't even talking about no ride. You know what I'm talking about? But we living in them days where we need somebody else to take at least 2 hours to 3 hours and 30 minutes, nigga, out they motherfucking life. You know what I'm talking about? To come assist us do something. You know what I'm talking about? Do you realize it's easier to give somebody just a boatload of money than it is to take about 45 minutes out your time? It's easier, bruh. You can just hand somebody some money and go keep on about your time. But now taking 45 minutes, 3 hours, and 30 minutes, you know what I'm talking about, to assist somebody else handling their business, just think about that. You done took 3 hours out your time helping somebody assist their business. So that means you ain't getting, in that 3 hours right there, you ain't do nothing for yourself about your business. Hopefully you could have made a few phone calls, get some business straight, but other than that option right there, you ain't did nothing, bruh. You just spent your time helping, assisting somebody else with theirs. Coffee Chronicles. And the whole moral to that right there is just don't let nobody put no guilt trip on you, bro, about handling your business. Because they good for that out here now. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, I ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, you don't know how to call them up and all that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? But motherfuckers do that shit for their benefit. And as soon as you get over there, a motherfucker gonna need a ride to the state line so they can go play lottery or something. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about when they hit, they gonna give you some gas money. You know what I'm talking about? That's the shit you gotta deal with right there, bro. When you take them little, cause you gotta imagine, and I'm finna get up out of here. You gotta imagine how many people playing with their own time. How many people don't respect their own time. So just imagine, do you think they gonna respect yours? But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.